my time. My yesterdays are your mananas. Trip to Hawaii to bust out the haka. I bust out the haka. I bust out the ooh. When there's nothing to do. Never been capping, you know that it's true, 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 true. Haters are climbing your river like boo, 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 boo. Breaking their hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh, 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 ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like two. I ain't tripping, this is easy, easy. Got 'em excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it and repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing haters say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around us. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around.
Tonight, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis.
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. Kene Nwangu now out of his end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now. 1st and 10. Here's Love looking to pass on the first play. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. The Vikings at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest.
And this is taken in at the 5. A big play there for Minnesota. 43 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Madison is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Here's Love. There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. And the QB rating right now, sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. A drive that time of 6 plays. And Jordan Addison capped it off with a touchdown catch. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. Passes and an interception. The bottom line, though.
Right away, he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far down.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jordan Love with his second TD of the game, his sixth on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Fields now to throw. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. You look at this defense for the Vikings. Currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
And that's a ranking that feels good, right? To be number 1 and to be the top of your profession. But here's the problem. It's only week 1.
1 week, yeah.
Can they do it 15 more times? If so, then we really got something to talk about.
That's the challenge. Fields to Kmet there for a Chicago first. They'll look to throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a 3rd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Blake Gillikin now. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. First down, Love to pass. Forced out to his left. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Off the play fake, Love. He'll rifle this one deep right side. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big play there for Minnesota. 44 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Being chased out left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. Love looking to throw it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. It's a 39-yard attempt right hash. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it. Mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Throwing on third down, Fields. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. Got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. So here are the Vikings to take over. They've got the lead right now in this ball game, and they're on the heels of that nice win last week over the Packers. On 1st and 10, Love. This one into the hands of Jalen Camp. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Love now. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A first down carry here for Johnson. Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Now Fields. Dancing to his left. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears get a bit closer.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Now for the point after. And it's 17-7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was all capped off by the Justin Fields touchdown run. He took it in himself. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
2nd and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. Jordan Love ready on first down here. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Bears going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. On first down, Fields. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On second down, here's Fields. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 38-yard line. A final shot before the Fields. Open man is Samuel, complete. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout, and they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this one a 41-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Fields throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Back to throw. Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. To throw is Fields. And, oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground, incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Back to the air, Fields on 2nd down. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. A shotgun snap, Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Got to say, Charles, a little surprising to have a kick this short blocked. Usually that happens on the longer ones, but great job by the special teams to kind of sift through there and get a hand on it.
Yeah, you've seen a lot of football over time, partner, and you're right about it. Typically, the longer field goals start lower because they have so much more ground to cover to get to the post. And that's when you get a hand on it. These short ones, you're able to pop it up in the air pretty quickly. Normally, you get height. In this case, extra effort to block that one.
Love now to pass on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Justin Jefferson, 44 yards. And the Vikings have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. He hits Blue. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 38-yard line. Here's Fields. That's complete right side to Kmet. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Fields. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. From the gun, here's Fields. A quick throw there is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll go Madison up the middle. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 35. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. So they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game. And that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Operating from the gun. Fields. Quick slant. Caught by Moore. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. And here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on 3rd.
Could play an exotic coverage.
Another carry now for Madison. And he will have a Viking first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now a give to Madison. Fighting him off. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. On the handoff, it's Madison. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get them home free. To a knee goes Love, and that should be that.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now. On the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field against a division rival and get the victory, so this one feels a little extra special.
It has to, right? There's always just a little more emphasis on games like this. Everyone talks about playing each game the exact same way, but you have both know that is not true. Division rivals, you want to take care of business not just at home, but against a team that you really don't like very much too.
So for Minnesota, they use the favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.
tripping, this is easy, easy. Got them excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing haters say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away with the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. I'm in New York and we finna get loose. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. Don't wanna talk, I just do what it do. My alter egos can fill up a room. Hop on the flight, take a trip to Peru. The hop in the whip, they're dismissing the roof. My woman a 5, just look at my boo. I'm the almighty, I'm feeling like